Welcome back to more Orc Fighter Giac of Elivilon. This is the highest quality DCSS gameplay available on YouTube, by the way. Time to resume clearing D13. And I have a new doctrine: never enter a branch's rune vaults, including the in-vault, and other vaults that are similar to rune vaults, without leaving and doing another branch first. So that would have prevented the issues I had with red zoning versus Rupert. And also, I think as soon as I saw him, I should have teleported to mitigate the paralysis berserk combo threat. Depending on how one encounters him, that threat can be controlled. For example, at full screen, he's less dangerous, because repeat paralysis is shrugged off. Gives one time to set up the fight. Anyhow, it's time to continue clearing D13. Looks like the most controlled approaches are to the north and the southeast. So I think I'd rather continue from the easternmost stair, but I can patrol the stairs to ensure that they are clear. I've got a choke point, but the skeletal warriors will push through it because they're the same genus, so they'll cooperatively maneuver. So I'll use the choke point here that I just cleared to engage them one at a time. Might be worth, definitely worth berserking to get through their high AC. Set up my rings first. Need to pick my weapon. I think since I'm going to berserk, I'll go with the scimitar. Alright, ready to go. Maybe I should have opened with acid. There we go. Definitely should have opened with acid. Okay. Well, that was disappointing. Anyway, this skeletal warrior doesn't have a very threatening weapon, so can purify away this slow. Should probably just go ahead and do that, otherwise I'm going to have to heal, I'm sure, before this fight is done. Gives me an opportunity to use another chunk. There we go. So this plan would have worked much better with preparatory acid, assuming I landed the corrode on the dire flail wielder. But worked out fine nonetheless. Don't have a source of regen on right now. I bet Ellie doesn't get mentioned often for her synergy with Berserk. Okay, he's reflecting injuries, but I have regeneration, so I'm willing to play that game with him. Not to mention Ellie, so I can just out-heal him at will. So I don't mind making him as sick as possible. Oh, he stopped. That's why my health went back up to full. He's trying to cast Agony on me. Ellie owns Ered. That's a nice flail. I'll probably just take that over the Flail of Protection. It has minor utility for repositioning, but since I can just replenish health with Ellie at will, it's not that important. So I'll take the Morning Star for the base damage. And now it's worthwhile to train maces up to full secondary, and cheap to do so, so I'll focus it. Secondary is now up to 14, technically 14.5. Looks good. Pole arm's not particularly exciting as spear is. Low base damage. Vampire Mosquito. The priority is to engage them one at a time. I need spike damage here to overwhelm their regeneration from attacking me and from switching positions. So well, I don't need spike damage anymore. There's a gargoyle around here. Morning star should work. There he is. Okay, for the gargoyle, he's Arlex, so, and our poison, so the morning star is a welcome addition to my arsenal. Makes my berserk a lot stronger too, to have a high base damage weapon. And I can use it without fear of slow. But now, I want to work back to the central stair. Looks like this vault has opened itself. There's a stair there, but also a B pack, so I'd rather clear to the north first. Now the question is, which direction is best to approach the B pack from? Given they may have wandered to that room to the north, I like here better, for its choke points. Looks like they've moved on. There they are. 3 Bs and a roar. I'd like to take both the Bs and the Hydra. I don't need to fear this Hydra at all, so... Well, maybe a little. Okay, well, I'll just back up and regen. And if something had trapped me in there, I have translocation options. So... It's just... How many heads did he start with? Okay, a lot. That's why. I guess at 5, it doesn't. The graphic can't display anymore. The icon. If I leave this choke point, the ant will be on me. So as long as he doesn't do too much damage, I'll just finish him here. Okay. Still want to know where that stair leads to. Okay. Leave that vault for later. Yeah, it's better to explore from the top, and I still have chunks, so... Enslavement. Great. Okay, this is disconnected, so... And now... Oops. That should just read that scroll when it's safe to do so. Kind of heading into the middle there. But I don't have chunks, so I need to be aggressive. Put some poison into the Cyclops. Give him a chance to hurt me. Tengu Warrior. He's going to be fast. I want to back up now. Alright. Centaur Warrior. Oh, that was the imp. He's being impudent. Okay, well, retreating is starting to look less attractive. I can LOS here. Do have region up. I could still rage. I think I want to... Oh, I think the imp's going to block line of fire, so yeah. Can continue to get a few free steps back. Start returning fire here. I'm not really in danger of losing the damage contest since I have, lesser healing. Poison him first. And then my best damage per turn is probably still... No, just to finish him. He's got poor EV. Well, and poor AC. But. Kind of curious about. That was dangerous. I should use an elephant as my default, not a yak. Otherwise I may hit Y and I identify my stuff with whiz mode, which is practically impossible to undo and invalidates the run. Okay, so 6.5 for the mace versus 7.3, so the elect dagger is still better, but the mace is undertrained, so and it's close. It's a Morning Star, not mace, but so anyway, in terms of reliable damage output, I think the Morning Star is already better. Well, I pulled them both. But one's slow and the other's fast, so chopping. He's a good candidate for a heal other with his low HP. 63%, but he's a humanoid, not a beast. He's also got low MR, so Disintegrate is a good choice. Probably I can just kill him for free though. Not going to waste needles on him. Does he have AC? Yeah, some. Just make sure he can't, Cyclops can't fire through him. Poison him. Poison also works relatively well on low HP. And he's got crazy EV, but I also need to get through the AC. So I think he's done now. Maybe refresh the poison. There we go. Cyclops, I can just kite. He's done now. Oh, and noise should be on auto pickup. Could be extremely useful in the right circumstances. Finally, all this time wearing resist corrosion has paid off. All the doubters and the haters are officially BTFO'd. Do I want to poison it? No, it's resistant to poison. It's the deadly... I think I can still take him. Frog and acid dragon combo. Elect to start. The elect damage is not diminished by the corrosion. I have chunks, so I could explore the rest of this level. I think it would be kind of a waste of time. How about I do that when I'm looting instead? Why is there an exclusion? It's still showing D14 exclusion. Oh, right, because that's... Gotcha. Yep, that's correct. So I'll leave that vault for now. Is there anything I actually should pick up here? Noise is like a strategic resource, which I think I'm carrying anyway. Counts noise as a useless item. That's obnoxious. Noise is not useless. You can use it to pull monsters from one area to another, which is extremely useful. So I'll just note that it's here. Do I need to go back up? I have identify, so yeah, I should go back up and I might be able to acquire. So, I'm gonna head back. Okay. Arrows. Identify scrolls. Brilliance. The rest can stay. What do I need to acquire if I'm going to acquire? Weapons are doing okay, but my axe is still terrible, so weapon is a strong option. Jewelry is also tempting. So weapon or jewelry. Armor is doing great. Summoning. Oh well. Identify these two. Identify the sword. I guess these guys have decided to do some gardening. Protection is useless. Identify the mace. Training, useless. And drop the last ID scroll. Still no shops. Now I need to decide whether I'm going to continue clearing this floor or assault orc. I think that's an easy choice. This floor is mostly defeated. So I just want to try the downstairs. I haven't descended yet. Oh, was there a hatch here? Nope. Oops. Let's go. Noise is no longer here. Maximize resistances. I don't think I need double. Oh, why not? It's the bees again. Two of them. I don't mind taking both up. Another bee. I think I can stare dance that again. Wear the rapier just in case. Is throwing tomahawks. Guess it's fine to let him do that. I don't really care about the mulching tomahawks. May as well engage these separately. I think the morning star is fine for the serpent. Basilisk. There's a basilisk around, so I'll keep my MR up. Ah, shapeshifter, okay. Well, he could eventually be dangerous. Probably easy to pacify right now. Very easy. You could try taking him out with Olek. There we go. I want to deal with this basilisk here, rather than getting petrified somewhere inconvenient, having to spend a purify. Oh, that was the shapeshifter, so there's no more basilisk. Okay. Floor is nearly empty. Cheat link up. Vault card. finish with the Morning Star. Probably should have reapplied poison. Summoning spells. Kind of interesting for summon butterflies. I have wizardry and enough strength. So, let's see, what spells do I have? Once I bend an Ellie, certainly start Gish casting, but right now, the only useful spell I could probably cast is summon butterflies, which is not very useful. And also limiting with Ellie's conduct restrictions. So I think I'll pass. Check out where this goes. I have chunks. Nice to encounter the invis opponent in a single hallway. That's why I explored this before going into the open areas. I think the Venom Dagger will be the best option. Yep, got it. Steam Dragon. Already got RF. Yeah. So he's going to block LOS a lot, and I can either charge him or retreat from him. Decent EV, but nothing special. He's poisoned. Regen favors me. Okay. Make sure that door stays plugged. Don't want to mess around in that lake. Okay, so this place is still full of foes. Looks like they can't get out. Yeah. Amazing. Strange that there are all these non-bee monsters in the hive. It looks like I will have to dig carefully to ensure access to all Nope, no, there is access. I wonder if that's another bug or if that's intentional. And there's this RF shield, which, it's +2. +2 and RF versus, and base 8 versus base 13. It's the only way to tell is to try it. So 16 and 1 is 17 versus 16 and our RF plus. Well, I think some redistribution of points from SH to EV is valuable due to quadratic advantage. Certainly RF plus is valuable, although the second pip is less so. So I'm willing to, I think, make that trade. The shield penalty reduction will also help other things. So I'll drop the large shield. Although large shield benefits more from strength, which I have much more of in decks. Oh well. Doing this means I can basically ignore fire damage with the AC. Okay, that's it for D14. I think before challenging D15 with its Zot monsters, it would be appropriate to revisit Orc. Do I need to hit the inventory beforehand? Just need to deal with the bone ring. The heal wounds is also surplus, but not a huge concern. Actually, that might be teleportitis, so I should get off the floor. And definitely don't want to take that hatch until I'm sure it won't lead into the E-vault. Okay, bone ring. Ring of attention. Now I gotta go back to the inventory. And I can pick something up along the way. D13. I wonder what's in that vault. I don't recognize it. Looks tricky though. Read the remove curse. I have nothing else to ID equip, so. Drop off the heal wounds as well. Given I have potions of magic. I could take a shaft down, as inadvisable as that would be. Resistances are pretty good. Wave of Frost. I dislike having only one top entrance here, so I'm going to read magic mapping. Also to find the ice cave. To scroll portals. those are probably shops, and that's undoubtedly the ice cave. So it's a long way away. What I can do is heal, lesser healing, to restore my HP, and just try to plow my way through, but I should be careful. Because... Or I could go upstairs and teleport into a disconnected Orc 1 vault and YOLO it, but I have 12 teleport, so... But I don't like that option. It's risky. And there's no... I'm still carrying the stupid flail of protection. Well, I can drop it here, it doesn't matter. Just do that now. I should inscribe this. Want my tomahawk back. Don't care about the sling bullets. I want to stay away from that square vault. So... yeah. But I do want to reach that stair. At least take a peek. See whether that'll shortcut me to the ice cave. Here it goes. I could read another magic mapping, but I'm not going to do that. Book of Priest. A lot of Orc priests. Take this down. This is not bad, it can only be camped by 3 enemies. I think I'll take a lesser healing here. Switch to the axe. Rest up the rest. Take him down. Finish with the Morning Star. Keep RN up in case they try to pain me. Just take him down. Lesser healing. Okay, so for these priests, I'll come up with RN plus. Too far away. Good. So now I have a second line of retreat since this stairs landing is clear. Shafted, fortunately, to a safe location. Okay, no luck on finding the downster I wanted. Time is ticking down. I'm going to stay away from that center vault. In fact, exploring along the outside is the way to do this. Warg. High EV, low AC. I'll use the rapier. Orc warrior. Orc knight. With an elect sword. Great candidate for enslavement. Particularly given the time limit. This is not going well. Any minute he's gonna mic these guys. Great. Okay. I can take these other two, no problem. And damage over time is no longer relevant, so it's morning star time. Can I get Arlek? Yes, I can. Okay. Have to be careful because he's going to uncharm. There it goes. So, definitely need to have Arlek up while fighting him. Maybe I should berserk for this. I don't see myself doing very well otherwise. And I'm in a hurry, so. Purify off the slow. It's a very nice sword, but two-handed. Crackling is now quick. Warg. Try to handle him alone with the rapier. What's he got? Venom. Oh, join the club. Almost out of time. Re-equip regen. Should have done that much earlier. Not a big deal on Ellie though. I doubt there's much hexing in here. So. Ice Devil. Same genus, so they'll flow past each other. And I'm in a hurry, so I need to neutralize this AC. That'll do. Oh, they didn't cooperate. Okay, I'll just jump in. Okay. Lesser healing. I think this is time for another Berserk, definitely. Should take a turn to activate, so it'll be adjacent when I go Berserk. Or fail. Okay. Excellent. Put regen back on. And yeah, already ate. Just rest. Cool. So it's definitely a good idea to delay Orc so that Orc 2, so that I would be able to beat the buzzer on the ice cave, which is a good reason to smooth the difficulty progression per floor as much as possible by switching branches when expedient. Okay, I like holding this wave here. They don't make noise, so it should be fine to not back up. No more chunks, but I still like Berserk. Oh, I can't Berserk. I could back up, but it'll probably shoot through. I could Berserk now. It's hardly worthwhile though. Yeah, it wasn't worthwhile to Berserk because the regen just powers through it. Because I had that choke point, otherwise it probably would have been worthwhile. Should just go with the sling rather than blowgun here because so much R-poise stuff. Okay, this is an endurance contest, so I'll keep regen on. And should be able to pierce through the AC with the scimitar. See if it works. That was a good hit. Easy enough. Might be able to hold this choke point, yep. the large shield would probably be better here, maybe. My EV is up to 4. Because my dex is 12 because of the +2 on the hat. Dragon or 2. Here's good. Probably Berserk time. Or I could elect Dagger. It's our poise. Seal the first. Yeah, this is going well. Or it was. Come on. Alright, well. Maybe I can disintegrate him. Took 2 disintegrates to finish him. So definitely the correct approach for the Ice Dragon is Berserk. Although that was more efficient in food than berserking, but I did need to expend resources for safety, so. Oh, and I'm wearing Rage, not Legion. I don't want to fight him at range. Much better. Oh, that also didn't... Oh, because I can eat the dragon. Yeah, so definitely Berserk is better. Still got 10 disintegrate. Not a big deal. Oh, and I forgot to get rid of items before entering. Empty my inventory. So that was a mistake. I don't think the Ice Dragon skills are better than what I've got on. Alright, the Dex ring doesn't matter. The Cameo, Amulet, and the Ruby ring might matter. Faith, Harm, and Ak. And a ton of options for the ring, including teleportation. So that's pretty bad. What can I afford to leave behind? The War Axe, definitely. Probably the blowgun. Yep. And what else? Troll leather armor? Nope. Berserk potion is surplus. Shouldn't be carrying Erolcha. It would be helpful if I could eliminate one of the rings. Which side? No, I'm good. Okay, so I need to replace the blowgun and the axe. Might be nice to take the ice dragon scales out for followers, but that's a long way away, so by the time that matters, the ice dragon scales won't. Okay, return to base. Try on the rings. Stealth. Dex. Do not care about either one. What else is there? I need 3 ID scrolls, which I'm sure I don't have. I have 1. So I'm swapping 2 good amulets. I'd rather ID the ring. Flight, RF, RN, CNVIS. That's good. Good enough to be... Well, I don't need it on all the time. The rest I can't figure out right now. Drop Zerk, Erolcha, and Flight. Need an axe. And a blowgun. Great. Now I can continue orc normally, which means assaulting the disconnected portion of Orc 1. So I guess I'll do that to remind myself. That's more like it. I have triple RF, potentially. So what I can do is could read IMO to clear this out. And that might be the best option because I only have 1 entrance to this section and it's totally camped. So if I'm completionist, I could spend my ammo here. Or I could rage. Easily have triple RF. Okay, here's how it's going to go. Step here. Oh yeah, definitely time for immolation now. Read ammo. I think this is safe, but I don't know exactly how the detonations are gonna, because I think there's some irresistible damage from the detonations, so it's not totally safe. Also, this guy can paralyze, so I better not take off my resistance to magic. Okay, now I need to kill something, and quickly. So, my fastest kill option is, I just want to be sure that something dies. Acid would probably work well. So probably do it. Well, that was fun. And it worked out great. I'm sure the 32 AC had something to do with that. Now I need to finish off this warrior. It's got chainmail on. I think I'll try the spear. Boom. I can just chill in this flame. Erolcha. Banishment 7%. I don't like that. I've got magic. Resistance at max. Well, since Erolcha is here, and it's not like there's anything particularly interesting except for some food, I should just leave. She could have banishment or paralysis. So where's the stair? Right there. So let's leave. There's nothing here I want. Plus 4 hand axes, not interesting. She's got line of fire to me. But oh, I can MR plus. Yeah, equip the MR plus. Now her banishment changes 0. So I can fight her, but I'm gonna rest up first. I'd be alright if banished, thanks to Ellie, but it's not something I want to experience. Okay. With Erolcha, got decent AC, she might be able to blink. Fighting her on the stairs and resisting all the stuff she can throw at me seems like the right strategy. She's got LCS. I'm not going to be able to have RC plus against her, but that should be okay. I can berserker on the stair, and then if she steps away, just descend. Starving. Wasn't clever. Change this. Okay, yeah, I'll just berserk here, I think. So. Can engage this guy with poison because even while slowed, bunch more of them. Reapply poison. Get out the axe. Okay, time to collect the goodies. Equip regen. Go back to our core. I think I've pulled everything I possibly can on this disconnected section. So. And although it's taboo to eat orc corpses if they've been first blown apart with immolation, then it's okay. As long as it's not recognizably an orc. And Ellie says no harm, no foul. Maybe she just insists on properly cooking your cannibalism first. Guy really must be deaf or something. That +4 hand axe is an interesting thing if I find a brand weapon scroll. So yeah, I'll pick it up. Might as well grab that as well. And that. Okay, I think that's a good stopping point. Can drop this junk that I pulled out of there. Except for the hand axe, I want that for potentially myself. Yeah, that's good. End with a bang. That was really a nicely played immolation, I think. One could argue that it's better to keep it in case it's needed for progression, but I was able to earn a whole lot of XP that I otherwise would have had to delay by breaching that disconnected orc section with immolation. And it also handily dealt with an orc sorcerer, not to mention stone giant and troll. So it was worthwhile. Of all my resource expenditures, that wasn't one to critique. Perhaps with the ice dragon, I should have known that I needed to berserk on the first one. That it would probably drop chunks and make it worthwhile. That would have saved 2 disintegrations. Minor stuff. Thanks for watching.